Hey guys, this is Introducing Emmy, and today I'm going to be doing a commission for RaptorBane and doing it with live commentary. I haven't done anything like that in a while, and I've only got about an hour today to work on it. I have to go to a movie with David. It's his birthday today. He is 30 years old. He's my schmoopy. He's growing up so fast. So, yeah, we're gonna go see Psycho. Our local theater shows like old movies every Wednesday evening, and they're doing a whole bunch of like old scary movies for Halloween. And he's never seen Psycho before, and I've wanted to watch it with him for forever. Let's see here. So, like I said, I don't know how much time I'll have today to work on this, but I will try to slam some of this out and hopefully get the video started uploading before I leave. And I have a reference off to the side here. I'm just not sure if Raptor wants me to show it on camera, so I am not gonna. So this is one of my busts. I'm kind of becoming well known for these. So let's see, I usually just start, I tend to like to work with a slightly heavier or thicker brush. And then I refine it as I get down to it, as I get along with it. Now, I'm actually, oh, it's a girl. Okay, just making sure. Not that that will really affect much. So this character has a top hat. And that just looks like a tin can, but that's okay. And then, actually, let's flip it, because this character has, roses on the side of her hat, and I want to be able to show them. I think there's at least 3 that I can see. So we will just... Now there's no rhyme or reason to the color I choose to sketch with. It's usually just whatever color I grab from my tray, my palette. This character also has sort of like a rat tail. I'm going to shorten it somewhat though. Just so I can get the end part in the picture. This is actually like much longer. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And I'm also going to use... think, like that, something like that. I don't like how far out this is. I like to keep these pretty compact. Maybe I'll figure something out. Maybe I'll figure out a way to make this longer, like by wrapping it around multiple times or something like that. I also don't like how much tension there is right there. This edge is originally kind of touching the edge of the rope. I've kind of been drawing characters like sort of like looking up lately, like, or you're looking up at them, like their heads are tilted up or back a little bit. I don't know, kind of into that right now. So that's what this is gonna look like. Let's make her nose a little bigger. Okay, so you really should draw that part first. This is sort of where the cheekbone would be. I'm just making sure that everything's lining up how I would like it to. Yeah, I tend to kind of wing thing. After a while, you can do that. Hell, you could do it right now. I don't care. I think, now I'm not saying you specifically, but I think some people are sometimes really, in my opinion, overly worried about their process. Like their process will be viewed by other people or something. Nobody's looking in your windows. Do whatever the hell you want. Hell, you could trace for all I can. No, don't trace. It's kind of like a thing that we don't do. We do it all the time. Alright, so I think her... I think she should be a little wider. I like it. Looks nice. Alright, and also my canvas size is 5 inches by 5 inches at 300 dpi, and I'm gonna see about making this rat tail a little longer. Like I said I would. Though I will crop it down here in a second. It won't be quite as long. Let's see, I could... I could set myself on fire. I don't know what I want to do here. Let us do something like this. Nice. Alright. I think that looks good. Let me save it. a billion. I don't know what number I'm on. Okay, and now we're gonna refine it for Unken. And I'll show you how to do the hat in a second, because I know the hat doesn't look right. Let me just make sure everything is good. Great. Golden. Oh, I'm getting some light out. Oh, it was just my nib. I don't know if you can hear me. I put it between my teeth. Sometimes it gets a little stuck and I have to like twist it with my teeth. The things we do for art. So, this is actually, sorry if I ever get quiet here, I'm trying to keep the commentary up. This is actually gonna complete a set, and I should probably cross-check with the set before I go mad with power. Now, this character has a pretty big nose. So I think I'm just going to stick with it. I keep wanting to make the nose a little smaller, but I like that it breaks the cheek over here. Though I think it might be a little twisted, like I think the perspective might be slightly off. I'll have to check it. And, yeah, it's definitely off. Let me see here. And then my midpoint would be here. Yeah. Swoop and swoop. That's still a little twisted. Hold on. This is just so complicated. Looks a little better. I don't think it's perfect by any means, but now I'm basically copying the expression that's in the reference, because I don't know if she's supposed to be doing anything else or if she has any different personality. Hold on. Yeah, okay, so I was checking the rough description, make sure that Raptor was like, I want her to be sucking a dick! No, I don't know. Because then I would feel bad that I had not fulfilled. Sorry, the nose is bothering me. I guess the mid. I don't know. At some point you have to just stop, you know, you have to just let things go. I wish this high collared part on the outside is like a vest, and it has like a really cool like bottom. It's kind of like that. I wish you could see it. I want to draw it. I guess I technically just did. Never mind. One of the hardest things for me is trying to get interesting looking eyes to line up correctly. Like, see how this eye is sort of shaped like that? Like the tear duct is up a little higher than that part. It's hard for me to replicate that. Not always, but like right now. It's sometimes kind of hard for me to replicate that on the other side, especially in like a 3/4. Especially if it's an eye that I don't normally draw. I think that looks okay, though. You should just always be refining. I usually don't even follow, like, my inks to a T. I usually, keep changing and keep, like, refining, basically up until the end. Well, I know I said I liked how the nose broke the cheek, but that does not look like it's going to be happening here. Mapes. By the way, when you select something and hit Control T, it'll transform just that part, and if you hold down Control, you can kind of warp the shapes around, if need be. Oh, this bitch be up to some shit. Mapes, I'm not sure. One sec. Now time for some big old Digimon anime here. Not quite, but I do kind of want to make this hair a little exaggerated. Just to add some interest to the side. Because, like, this side's really heavy with, like, the roses. The hat is leaning that way. The back of the vest, like the cuff on the vest, and the rat tail is back there. So I kind of want to add something heavy to this side. Let's also, yeah, I was gonna say, there should be another piece, like, right here. And then, that looks like a butt. And then, let's have the bangs slightly, like, overlapping the the barrel of the hat. I'm not sure what I don't know my hat anatomy. I know how to draw hats. I just, yeah. My hat terminology is off. Okay. So, whoa, too far out. Let's go back to 100. So, just draw some shouldery bits in, and collared bits, and she has a white undershirt. Actually, this might be. And then you can see some of that white undershirt again right here. Oh, I love a nice popped collar. I actually have a black jacket I wear that has like this really huge pop collar on it. Yeah, let's do this and this. And now this is only a bust, so it will end just right there. Right above the bosoms. There. Okay. Let's make this smile a little more. There. Conniving. I hope I'm not like ruining this character. I hope I'm not making her out to be evil. Alright. So let's actually double that layer, make it a little darker. Poor blind dummies can't see it. Okay, let's do the barrel. So we're gonna do first. Let's put a lighten layer on there. Lighten. If you put a layer above your inks and your sketches, and you just make it like all pink in this case, and then change the filter to lighten, it'll make everything pink. It makes it easier to work above. And then we're going to rotate this so it's pretty square. So pretty square. There, let's try that. What I'm trying to get is I want to sort of be able to split the brim in half like this, and then the back of the brim is somewhere down here, top of the brim is up here. Actually, that would be shallower than this. Yeah. Kids, I don't know what I'm doing. This is just how I do it. This is how I eyeball it. And then the top of the hat will be there. Okay. So let's lighten that a little. And pick another color. We'll just do this turquoise. Okay. So then we're gonna touch. Okay, what we're gonna do is completely mess this up. Actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna straighten it again. Oh, I'm going all cross-eyed. Let's leave the sketch on. Okay. Now we can do the hat. Actually, thank you for being so patient with me. There, I don't want to simulate pressure. Okay. Then we're going to duplicate this. We're going to make it smaller. Now this is probably not like the best way to do this, but this is how I do it. Now we're going to duplicate that because it's going to be, the barrel is straight barrel. Actually, I want a new layer. Sharp path. Sharp path. And this will be oh my god. My eyes are like going all funny. I'm just trying to like leave the ghost of the interior of the brim there. Okay. So now what we do is we just fit it to her head. So it doesn't have to be there, somewhere in there. And then what we're actually going to do is we are going to push the perspective just slightly, slightly. Actually, I don't want to lose any of the hat information, so what I'm going to do is get rid of these two layers, and I'm going to paint over these in white. White, please, thank you. Yep. Yeah, I definitely need to bring the back of her head in a little bit to meet the opening. There. It's perfect! Not really, but it's doable. Okay, let's just pick another color here. Now, this character's all black and white, but just to save some time. Or just so I can see things, I guess I should say. I'm going to be using a few different colors. So these are the belts. And there's another. I'm trying to think how to do this because there's going to be flowers covering most of the bucles. Okay, and they're facing opposite. Opposite directions. Okay. Oh, my doggy is so beautiful. She's rolling around on her back, being a worm dog. Alrighty, and let's do the roses. Now, I actually draw flowers all the time, but I still have a lot of trouble with roses. So hopefully when I go to ink this, I can make it look like a little bit of something. Little trick. We're having so much fun, you guys. No, really, I am. I don't know if you guys are. I always think it would be boring to watch somebody draw, and it is ironic that I'm doing this. I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but when I draw, or if I watch somebody else draw, I want to draw, you know? So maybe this will inspire some of you to want to do that. Okie dokie. So now all we have to do is the pointy tail. Not sure. I want it to be kind of like an interesting shape, but I don't want it to be like so wild that you're just like, what is that? Something like that. When I go to ink it, I'll define it more. Man, I have to be careful though. I'm getting kind of bad about that. where I just sort of scribble down something and I'm like, yeah, I'll fix it when I go ink it. Famous last words. Alright, and then I'm not totally sure how if I'm going to ink this by hand, but for now I'm going to do my trick where I think that'll actually look nice. It might look a little blobby. It's alright. I'm going to do my trick where I draw the line with the pen tool and then put a stroke around it. Things not to say to Grandma. And then I guess I'll decide from there if I'm going to just like straight out ink it or if I'm going to sort of like try to replicate this. It sort of depends on like how well it comes out. Yeah, see, it's kind of not coming out so hot. I don't much care to use the pen tool anymore. I used to use it all the time to ink with. I was sort of a stickler for like ultra neat lines, and at the time I just didn't have the, I don't know, not necessarily the hand-eye coordination, but like I just didn't have a steady enough hand necessarily to ink in Photoshop and make it look nice. And at the time, I didn't know about Manga Studio, or it wasn't out, I don't know which, but I didn't find out about it until later from Mike from the webcomic Super Normal Step. So now that's what I used to ink with, and it is the best. Yeah, I knew it was gonna come out kind of like a blobby, but that's okay. God dang it, blobby. So like right here, that bothers me. It bothers me that this is touching this, like the line is touching, not the actual physical objects are touching. So what I would do for something like this, since these two are going to be hidden behind, well actually this one will be hidden, I think this one will come in front. Yeah, so what I'm going to try to do is very carefully warp this. So they are not touching. And so that you can't draw a line from here down to the edge of the hair and have all these things touching. I just hate touching, okay? Jeez. Alright. Yeah. So that looks pretty good. Let me go through and erase. And erase. And yeah. I like it. It's a little thick, like right here, but I don't know if I necessarily mind that. Yeah, I think that's okay. What I'll do is I'll actually draw this edge out. So that goes over that. Alright, so now what we have to do is we kind of have to decide what parts of this rope go in front of what. well, in front of each other, I should say. So like right here, I'd want to draw like a little line here indicating that there's a bend. And right here. Now, I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna like finish these ropes. I guess like maybe like that. I'm not sure. I'll have to think about it when I get there. And I think that's pretty good. There's one last thing I want to do. I want to define. Yeah, there's like I'm not sure if it's like fabric or something wrapped around, but there's definitely like something on different parts of this. So like this here has something wrapped around it, and then like and then like the end has another one like right there. Now, like I said, this is actually like way longer in the reference, but I want to show it in the bust, so I'm keeping it a little shorter, actually like quite a bit shorter. I hope that is all right. And so this would actually be more like that. Okay. And then, and I think that'll look good because the jacket is mostly dark. In fact, this character is only basically two-toned. She has like, in fact, you know what? I will just go through and color the two tones for myself, just so I can see. But she has like a black skin, like literally like charcoal black skin. I don't mean like I don't want to say African American because not all people are from Africa or American, but not what to English speakers we would traditionally think of as black skin or white skin. I mean, like this is literally like on the chromatic scale, black and white. I guess if you can understand what I'm saying. There are no tonalities of brown or cream or peach in this character. Let's make this teens lighter. It's actually not that light, but it's just so I can see my line art. I will just finish up putting these flats on so Jens can see it. See kind of like get an idea what it's going to look like near the end. And then I think I will call this an episode. And the next one will be me inking it. So me going rah 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 about the inking. The unkin. Also, I haven't been talking a lot about this stuff, but I hopefully have some big things in the works outside of my comics. I have some different Let's Players on the tubes that I have little things going with, or hopefully soon, maybe. I hope they pick me. So I would like to start putting that on my channel. Like I said, all I've been drawing lately is my comic, and it's pretty repetitive, and it just, yeah, over and over, it doesn't make very good viewing, in my opinion. Though I could start recording more of it. I probably should, to be honest, for posterity's sake. Alright, so that'll do it. That'll do. Oh, and I think this character has like white eyes, so I want to show that. I want to show that. Thank you. That was my doggy. Hey, Shiloh. How you doing, baby? She's such a bitch. Something like that. Alright, cool. Cool. If I don't stop now, I will never stop. There goes my squeaky, squeaky chair. Oh my god, that's so far away. Wait. Wait. There. Bam. Actually, I think it should be, like, that way. Cool. Kill. Alright, so the next episode will be me inking this. I hope you like it. Blah, 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 blah. Kisses and smooshes, my little honeybees, and I will see you guys later.